Hi, welcome to my program, Fargo-Moorhead. I'm so glad you're here today, and I'm excited for you to get to know some of our wonderful families.
Come on, we're going to the Child Care Center, also known as the CDC.
I'm Danica. My son Liam is here playing in the background. We've been with the Jeremiah program for about 6 months. We are loving the CDC. It's been very nice to have a reliable place for him to go to. The teachers have been amazing, which is nice for me going to school and working. Liam's favorite part about the CDC is definitely doing art. They send me pictures almost every day of him coloring and painting. He comes home every day covered in markers and paint, so I know he's having a good time.
Hey, come on in. Don't be late for empowerment class. My name is Melissa and my lovely daughter name is Adia, and we're both part of the Jeremiah Fargo-Moorhead program, and I'm currently enrolled in the empowerment classes here at Jeremiah. It's a 12-week program that runs once a week for about, I'll say an hour and a half, and it's a great way to connect me with different women that's facing the same struggle as me, being a single mom. But it's not all bad, it's wonderful. And here at the Jeremiah Program Empowerment class, it's a great way to build ourselves up. Me personally, coming from an abusive relationship, thinking that I found the perfect man. How many women out there thought they found the perfect guy? And seeing that that relationship wasn't the best for me, I needed to build myself up, not only for myself, but for my daughter Adia. And the Jeremiah Empowerment Program class allows that. There I learned the one most important lesson, how to create boundaries, which not only applies to personal relationships, but friends, friendship, business, everything. It's a great foundation in life, but it all worked out perfectly. Thank you, Jeremiah Program. Also, don't forget, donate. Need the help.
Welcome, come on in. My name is Tara, and this is my son Lucas. We've been with the Jeremiah program for about 7 months now. We moved in back in February, and it's been really great living here. The CDC is right below us. We don't even have to go outside. So it's really great to be in an apartment that you feel safe and everybody has collective goals, and they're all moms, so it's easy to reach out to one down the hall or next door neighbor. If you're missing something, if you're unsure on diapers that day, everybody's very supportive. Even if you're just having a bad day, they're there to give words of encouragement and boost you. It's all very encouraging, very motivating, and it makes it easier as a single mom going to school and working to keep going that way. Thank you for visiting Jeremiah Program Fargo-Moorhead. We'll see you next time.
Please donate.
Good evening, Jeremiah Program supporters. My name is Peter Schultz. It's a great pleasure to welcome you to the Gala this evening. I wanted to offer a very quick greeting in Greek, Kalos ήρθατε, and hope you all enjoy a fantastic evening supporting this program that we all know and love so much. I would also like to draw your attention to a couple of key auction items: a dinner for 8 set up by me and Samuel Y. at the Rourke Art Museum, and one of those nice little cases of olive oil over on the table by the door. So again, many thanks for being here. We appreciate your support so much. Ευχαριστώ πάρα πολύ, as we say in Greek, and have a great night.
Good evening. I'm Andrea Williams. I'm Director of Development here at Jeremiah Program. And we could not be more excited to be back together at the Holiday Inn this evening. We are ready to celebrate our night in Greece And we hope you enjoy our program to support our Jeremiah program families. It is my privilege to introduce our MC for the evening, Joe Heilman. Many of you will recognize Joe from our 4 previous Jeremiah Galas as he graciously guides us through a fun night of giving. Joe is the general manager at Intelligent Ag and is known for his various volunteer efforts with NDSU and many additional community programs. Please help me welcome Joe Heilman.
Hey, Andrea. Thanks so much. It's really nice to be here back in person live. Isn't it nice to be at a live event again, ladies and gentlemen? It was kind of weird, because we had to do last year virtually. So what were some big changes you saw, Andrea?
Oh man, Joe, that was a challenge. And I know you talked about how the monitor adds 10 pounds and you kind of warned me about that, but Joe, I don't think you've lost any weight.
Oh, she's coming out swinging tonight, guys. Geez, I don't know. Well, the crazy thing is, I got to tell you, with a virtual event, how they always say, and it's kind of a weird thing, when you get up in front of crowds and you're a little nervous, you're supposed to imagine everybody's naked, that's a weird thing. But last year we had a virtual event, so my only audience was the camera guys at Mobile Pro. So a little sympathy here, and a hand for the Mobile Pro guys and gals for running tonight's show. So good evening, everyone, and welcome to our 5th annual Journey for Hope Gala. If you're new to the Jeremiah community, we are on a mission to end the cycle of poverty for single mothers and their children 2 generations at a time. We've got a really great program for you this evening, including a special keynote from one of our mothers in the program, and she's going to be graduating this spring. A message from our Community Board of Trustees Chair, Abby Burgum, the opportunity to give during Fun to Family, a live auction, a silent auction, and the chance to win your choice of 2 trips to Greece as a raffle prize. So make sure you're getting your raffle tickets. So that's going to be announced at the end of the night. And be sure to get those tickets as soon as possible. We only have 200 we're selling, so you have a pretty good chance to win, especially if you buy like 50. Shortly after dinner, we're going to begin our program with a good old-fashioned game of heads and tails. So have you ever played heads or tails before, the way we're going to do it? So you get your paddles and you tell us heads or tails, and if I pick your choice, then you stay standing. Everybody else who loses sits down, and we keep thinning the herd until we get somebody. But we're going to do something kind of fun tonight. We're going to do it twice. And the winner of both rounds is going to come up here, and we're going to have a dueling heads or tails winner. So there you go. So you get 2 chances tonight. Those, if you didn't catch it, they're out in the hallway, or there's some volunteers working the crowd tonight. If you want to buy more, you can buy more than one, so please do. And also, just a quick thing at One Cause, I'm going to say something you'll never hear at a formal event ever again. I want you to take your phones out, set them face up on the table, because there's going to be a lot of messages that are pushed your way through One Cause. It's going to help you remind yourself when the silent auction is ending. It's going to be how you can contribute in different ways through the application as well as live bidding. So make sure that's handy for you, so you got that. Right now, before dinner, I know some of you are eating already, and that's okay, but we have the distinct pleasure of introducing somebody very special to our local program here. Mary Lou Doms was the Director of Marketing and Public Relations for Hospice of the Red River Valley for nearly 23 years. She also started Heirlooms, a resale store that supports hospice of the Red River Valley. And before that, she served as the Marketing Director for the Fargo Catholic Schools and was co-owner of Dom's Insurance with her husband, Gregory. She served on multiple boards and committees in the Fargo area and was invited to join the first board of trustees for the Jeremiah program, and actually served 3 terms with 2 as our president. She continues her work with Jeremiah by baking cupcakes and preparing party bags for the Jeremiah children. Mary Lou and Greg have 4 grown children and 10 grandchildren and live here in Fargo. Please help me welcome Mary Lou Doms to the stage.
Well, that was unexpected. Good evening. In 1991, our visionary founder, Michael O'Connell, was moved by a verse from the prophet Jeremiah. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future. Several years later, in response to a need surrounding his parish community of the Basilica of St. Mary in Minneapolis, he founded Jeremiah Program, and that verse became the cornerstone of his vision. Heavenly Father, tonight we come together, face to face, to celebrate and give thanks for all who have embraced the words of Jeremiah, for our benefactors, community members, and mentors who are ensuring that Jeremiah Program remains a strong, significant, and vibrant opportunity in our communities, for our board members who are entrusted with the safekeeping of that vision, for the staff and volunteers who continue to shepherd the vision, and especially for the mothers who have made the commitment to secure a better future for themselves and their children. Our mothers. She's the place we came from, our first home, our first love, our first friend. Mothers carry us, raise us, teach us, and love us unconditionally. The path of life for a mother is long and hard, but the end will be better than the beginning. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future. Amen.
How about a hand for Mary Lou? That was great. Beautiful message. All right, I'm not going to stand in between you and dinner, so go ahead and start eating. We'll serve the meal now. But just a quick reminder, get your heads or tails paddles, and also that's going to happen after dinner about 7:20. And then a reminder to also sign up for our raffle. We're actually raffling off a trip to Greece, and you get to choose. If you're the winner, you get to choose between Santorini or Athens if you want to go to Greece. So go for it. Start thinking about it. We're going to ask you to choose and get those. You can get those through the link that you were texted when you registered. So enjoy your meal. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. Who's ready to play heads or tails? Let me see those paddles. You got your paddles. Anybody get one who does not want, or anybody get one who doesn't want one? That was a weird question. Did anybody not have one who wants one? Is there one here? Maybe we can hurry up and volunteers. There's one down here who wants a paddle real quick, $20. Okay, while we're waiting, if you raise your hand if you want a paddle. A volunteer will find you right now while I explain the rules, okay? So I have in my hand a vintage, what year is this? 1974 50-cent piece. Pretty cool, huh? I'll give it to the winner. It's worth 50 cents. That's my contribution to the night. But anyway, so the way this game is played is we're all going to stand up once I tell you. We're going to stand up and you're going to make a selection, heads or tails. So heads, let me see both sides. Okay, we're going to say heads is Santorini and tails is Athens. Thank you. Okay, you see that? So you're going to point your selection toward the stage so I can see it. Okay, and then I'm going to flip the coin, and if it's heads or tails, if you lost, if you picked wrong, you're going to sit down. Now, the only caveat is, did anybody buy more than one paddle? Round of applause for those who are buying more than one paddle. So if you bought more than one paddle, guess what? You get to you get special privileges. But you have to play all the paddles at the same time, as if you were multiple people. Does that make sense? So you can choose different sides. So if you have 4, for example, you can have 2 heads and 2 tails, and if it's heads, you get 2 that continue to keep going. Make sense? Okay. One year we had somebody got 4 paddles, and we didn't explain that part, and they lost, and they threw one down, and then they got 4 more chances. We're like, that's not how that works. So it worked out good, though. And again, we're going to do this twice. So if you lose the first round, don't rip them up and get mad and throw them away, okay? We're going to do it twice. So if you're ready, everybody stand up with paddles. Let's play some heads or tails. Let's get a little game show music or something going. All right, get ready with that first choice. I want all the tables. You got to keep each other honest, okay? No flipping at the last minute. I don't like that. Okay, so if you've got heads, point your heads toward me. If you've got tails, point them towards me. Do a double check around your table. Make sure they're not lying. All right, first round. This is a practice. So nobody needs to sit after this one, okay? Here we go. First round practice. It's heads. Everybody yell if you got heads, okay. Okay, this is for real now. You feeling good about that choice, or now you want to change it? Okay. Everybody ready? All right, 3, 2, 1. It's tails. If you had heads, you need to sit down. All right, there's quite a few left, but we lost a lot on that one. That's the best one. Everybody ready? Heads or tails? Face them towards me. Okay, here we go. I'll do it on this side just so you know I'm not cheating. There's no magnets in here. Oh boy. Heads! This is like a good statistics example here, right? All right, make your next choice. Heads or tails? You got 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, it's a spinner. Dramatic. Tails! I love the collective oohs and ahs whenever we announce it. It's fun. All right, we're going to do one more, and then we're going to get everybody up front who's still surviving. Heads or tails? 3, 2, 1. Here we go. I'm just deathly afraid it's going to fall through this crack right here. That's tails again. Oh, we lost a lot there. All right, I only see 3 standing. 4. Come up front right here. Come up on stage. I know I'm wandering. I apologize to the camera guys right now. I'm probably hard to follow. So 4, right? How about a hand for our winning 4 so far? All right, you can't all pick the same thing. That's the only thing I insist, okay? So you're going to face your selections towards the audience this time, okay? All right, make your selections now and face them. Heads or tails? Here we go. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Are they all the same? I told you. Gosh. You know what it was? It was tails. You know, I had to sit down. We had to do 3 rounds. Okay. I need at least one dissenter. Heads or tails? Okay. Thanks for the adjudication crew down here. I appreciate it. I knew you guys would be helpful. Here we go. Spinner. It's heads this time. All right. We're down, and then there were two. Okay, this, you definitely need one or the other. What's that? Oh, this is the amount. I'll tell that later. Holy moly. It's a good number, by the way, if you win. And that's half, Melissa? That's half? Holy cow. All right. You got it? Heads or tails? You keep them honest. Ready? 3, 2, 1. And it's tails! All right, how about a hand for our runner-up? And you can stay up here. Or, go chill. But you're in the showdown, the showcase showdown. All right, everybody back up. Round 2. This is your shot at redemption. That's kind of nice we did 2, right? Double your value here at Jeremiah Program. More exercise. We're helping you burn off that dessert. Okay, ready? Everybody made your selection? Point them towards me, heads or tails? 3, 2, 1. It's tails. I'm still really afraid of that crack. Next year I'll do it. I'll insist on carpet up here. Okay. Have you made your selections? Face them towards me, please. Everybody help me with a countdown on 3, 2, 1. Uh-oh. That's heads this time. Man, we lost a lot on that one. Okay, who's ready? Make your decisions. Stay committed. Stay devoted. Ready? Okay, 3, 2, 1. Uh-oh. I thought I was going to take off. That's heads. We didn't lose that many. All like thinkers. Okay, here we go again. Make your selections. No last minute changes. Ready? Is that your final answer? 3, 2, 1. It's heads again. How many do we have? 2, 3, 4, 5. Why don't you come up front, everybody? Let's hear it for our finalists. We can do both sides. That's cool. So how'd you go about making your heads or tails decisions tonight, sir? Luck. He just picked heads or tails. There you go. He's honest. No strategy. All right, we got everybody. Let's hear it for our finalists this round. All right. Face your selections toward the audience, please. Let's make sure. Can I have my adjudication crew, please double check? We have some different opinions. Okay. Ready? Let's count it down together. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Let's see how many we lose. That's tails. Just 2. Okay. Everybody's good? He changed last minute. Might it be his demise? Is it? Okay, cool. Girls against boys, I guess. 3, 2, 1. What's that say? That's heads. Well, that's kind of neat. It'll be girls against boys on the next one, too. All right, here we go. I'm going to stand away because I don't want to get punched. In the age of Will Smith. Too soon? Is that too soon? Okay. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Tails! All right, you stay up here and let's get our other winner up here from the first round. This is for all the marbles, okay? And how many marbles do we have? This is 50% of our take. This is for $1,680, ladies and gentlemen. Which you can use to buy more raffle tickets with. We can exchange them. But yeah, you buy a lot of marbles. Yep. All right, I want a different selection. Is that good? Okay. All right, this is the big time now. We're going to start at 5, okay? We're going to do this together. Ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh. What'd you say? Heads! It's heads. The guy with no strategy comes up and he wins the whole thing. Here I have a handwritten note with your winnings on it. That's an IOU. That's as good as cash right there. Thank you. Congratulations to our winner. Let's hear it for him. I forgot. It was $1,680.50. So you come back up and get that, okay? All right. Thanks, everybody. Was that fun or what? All right. It just never gets old. I love that game. It's easy. It's low barrier to entry for a gala like this. It's awesome. All right. Well, we've got some thanks to make. We've got a special point to thank our presenting sponsors for the evening, Sanford Women's. Sanford has a new video, Here for All, Here for Good, they'd like to share with us. So we're going to appreciate them by watching this short video.
84% of all the land in the United States is rural. Small towns, countryside communities, and acres of farmland, home to almost 57 million Americans. While technology is changing what it means to live and work in rural areas, most of those 57 million Americans still live hours away from advanced health care. They face unique challenges to accessing the care they need for living healthier lives. But what if the quality of their health care wasn't determined by where they live? What if world-class care was available to everyone, everywhere, every single day? What if this was the future of Sanford Health? Advancing rural health is an investment in the future of our region. It's an investment in the well-being of our communities. And it's an investment in the nearly 3 million hardworking people in our footprint. They deserve our very best. Quality care close to home. Quality of life through better health. Not just because they're our patients, but because they're our friends, our family, and our neighbors. By embracing our roots and growing where we're planted. By supporting the communities who have supported us for over a century. By fulfilling our promise to the patients we serve. To find where there's the most need. To go where we can do the most good. To improve the human condition for everyone. Sanford Health will be the blueprint, not just for the future of rural health, but for the health of our future.
We want to say thank you to our Sanford guests here this evening. There's some tables that they so generously donated tonight. So could I have the folks at Sanford tables stand up so we can recognize Sanford for their contributions tonight. Thank you so much. It's really an honor and a privilege to know that our community is committed to seeing these mothers and their children thrive and succeed. And so with that, it's now my honor and privilege to introduce our all-star for tonight from Jeremiah program, Elise Noobson. Elise and her son Kyrie have found stability, support, and unconditional love on their journey for hope. Please help me welcome Elise to the stage.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Elise. I have a 3-year-old boy named Kai, and we have been living in the Jeremiah program for almost 3 years now. I'm currently going to school at Minnesota State Community and Technical College for my Dental Hygiene Associate's degree. Tonight, I will be sharing my story about teen pregnancy and overcoming the obstacles that came with it. I have never thought I would be sharing my story with so many. So thank you all for allowing me to share my journey with you this evening and supporting such a wonderful program. Did you know that more than 50% of teen moms never graduate from high school and less than 2% of teen moms earn a college degree by age 30? With the help of the Jeremiah program, my family's support, and my own drive to create a better future for me and my son, I did not become a statistic. At the age of 16, I found out I was pregnant. Instead of joining prom, football games, and being a typical teenager, I dealt with morning sickness, body changes, and the shame involved in pregnancy at such a young age. I have always had high expectations for myself. I work very hard to maintain a 4.0 in high school and try to be the perfect daughter for my parents. When I found out I was pregnant, I felt like a failure. Despite these feelings, I knew that I needed to stay strong for me and my baby. At the time, I thought my son's father would be present and supportive. However, this was not the case. Even through Kai's birth, his father slept on the recliner in the room while my mother held my hand and helped me through contractions. He continued his lifestyle of partying and doing drugs after Kai was born. He unfortunately has always been inconsistent and not reliable as a partner or a father. I wanted better for myself and Kai. I was scared to do it alone, but I knew what I needed to do. I enrolled at Woodrow Wilson, the community high school, to graduate. The school had a huge support system for teen parents. With hard work and determination, I ended up graduating a semester early. This was achievable due to being able to bring Kai with me to school and Anne, who helped care for him while I did homework. Anne was able to schedule a tour of the Jeremiah program for us single moms attending Woodrow. It was during the tour when I realized I could have the opportunity of completing my education and goals with this type of support system. When Kai was only 2 weeks old, I brought him with me to my interview to be accepted into Jeremiah's empowerment class. During my interview, I remember asking Amy if it was okay to breastfeed Kai because he ate so frequently at this time. This took me out of my comfort zone, but Amy was very understanding and supportive. As a new, young mom, this showed me how accepting the program was. Even though I had missed the application deadline, I was able to join the class on time. I completed the class in December, but struggled with the decision of living with family or moving out on my own. I wavered back and forth about what I should do. It was hard for me to find out who I was as a person and what my life was supposed to be. I just couldn't figure it out by myself. The thought of moving out terrified me. With Amy's coaching and encouragement, she helped me believe in myself. I finally moved into Jeremiah in June of 2019 and started my new chapter. This next chapter in my life brought about many different challenges that have helped me grow in so many ways. The first big decision I had to make was choosing what I wanted to do with my future. I wanted to pick a career that I would enjoy and be able to give Kai the life he deserves. I remember going to my dental appointment while I was pregnant, and it was at this time when I decided what I wanted to do. At this appointment, the new dental hygienist inspired me. She told me how she was a single mom and how she loved her job and the stability that came with it. After this encounter, it made me realize that dental hygiene was a great interest of mine. But my self-doubt made me question if I could make it into the dental hygiene program. The dental hygiene program is very competitive. You must get straight A's and a good ACT score. Even though I received straight A's and even retook my ACT, I thought I didn't have a chance. I thought I should just apply for the dental assisting program since it was the safe choice instead of going for what I really wanted and risk the rejection of not making it into the program. Amy told me there was no reason to apply to the dental assisting program. She believed in me and knew I could do the harder program. She helped me work past my insecurity to drive to my true goal. I still remember getting my acceptance letter into the dental hygiene program. I was so nervous to open it, but as I did, I saw virtual confetti and the words, "You have been accepted into the dental hygiene program." All my hard work, thank you. All my hard work had paid off, and I was one step closer to achieving my goal. With less than 8 months left before graduating, I wanted to quit. I was so burnt out and no longer enjoying what I was doing. I'm a perfectionist, and I wasn't meeting my expectations. I wasn't getting straight A's like I always had in the past, and balancing school, work, and Kai was taking a toll on me. I felt like I was not good enough as a mom and a student. I was dealing with anxiety and depression that seemed unbearable at the time. I was stuck in my own head in a spiral of negative self-talk and comparing myself to others. I look at my classmates in the dental hygiene program and think, why am I not as good as them? After clinic one day, I felt the urge to tell one of my instructors, Miss Samuelson, that I did not want to do this anymore. My mental health was the lowest it had ever been. I wanted to give up. She brought me with her to talk to Miss Peltier, the director of the dental hygiene program. I opened up to them about how I was feeling. I remember telling them that it was so bad that I didn't want to get out of bed in the morning to come to class, and that I was struggling. At the time, I decided to withdraw from the program, but instead of feeling relief from this, I felt so much worse. On a phone call with my mom, she asked me if this is what I really wanted. I told her, I don't think this is what I want. I think I just need help. Her and my dad told me they'd be proud of me no matter what I decided. The Jeremiah Family Services team was also extremely supportive. They were there with daily encouragements by leaving notes on my door and giving me a positive affirmations book. Just knowing I was supported and loved no matter what gave me the courage to continue. It gave me the drive to not give up, so I emailed Ms. Peltier a few days after we discussed withdrawing and asked if I could come back and that I made the wrong decision. She told me, of course, and I continued on in the program. I knew I had to keep pushing through and not give up on myself, even though it almost seemed impossible. When I could not see myself being able to get through that time, I had cheerleaders to help me keep going. I also started going to counseling more often and working through all these difficult emotions. My counselor, Amanda, helped me to learn different ways to redirect my negative self-talk and how to develop different coping mechanisms. The first step to talk to my instructor was my first step to get help, and I'm so glad that I did. I'm so thankful for my school, Jeremiah program, my counselor, and my family helping me through this rough patch in the road. I could not have done it without all the support. In 4 weeks, I will be graduating with my Dental Hygiene Associate's degree from M-State. I have a job lined up at Seidel Family Dentistry in Moorhead, and I am so excited to begin. After I finish school and start my new job, Kai and I will be moving from our fully furnished apartment at Jeremiah into our home that will be furnished and decorated with the help of Down Home, a nonprofit organization of Jeremiah. A nonprofit partner of Jeremiah. I will have achieved my goal of completing my education and creating a whole new life for Kai and me. The Elise that sat across from Amy at my very first meeting could only dream of where I'm at today. I will have my dream job, our own place, and Kai will be continuing preschool, ready to start kindergarten in a few years. It truly takes a village to raise a child, and I am so thankful and blessed to have this. First, I'd like to say a huge thank you to the Jeremiah program. The amount of support this program provides is truly amazing, and I will forever be grateful for getting the opportunity to be a part of it. I could go on and on tonight about all the support and people that have helped me get to where I'm at today. But I'd like to take the time to acknowledge and personally thank a few people who have specially impacted my journey. First to my family. I am so blessed to have your support in addition to the Jeremiah program. I would like to say thank you to Kendra and my dad for everything you have done for me and Kai. I truly could not have done so well in school and keep sane without your help. From helping watch Kai when I had so much homework and studying to do, to having Friday night sleepovers so I could catch up on some sleep. Thank you for supporting me since the day I found out I was pregnant and always believing that I could accomplish anything I set my mind to. Next, I'd like to say thank you to my mom, who is my rock and my go-to person to call whenever I'm sad or just needing someone to talk to. I'm so thankful to have a mom like you who would do anything for her kids. You were there for me during my birth with Kai, and you have supported me ever since. I'd also like to say thank you to my boyfriend, Sean, who has treated me better than I've ever been treated before. You are so caring, supportive, and a positive role model for Kai, and we're so lucky to have you. In addition, I'd like to thank a few specific people on the Jeremiah team who have helped coach and encourage me on my journey. Amy, who is the family service director. I'd like to say thank you for always helping me and giving me advice about so many different struggles I've had, such as dealing with problems with Kai's dad, to always reminding me that I am capable of the things I doubted myself with. Thank you for all the cards you wrote to me saying how proud you are of me. It truly helped me get through all those tough times. Next, I'd like to say thank you to Megan, my family coach, for always believing in me and being the most caring and understanding person, as well as helping me with real-life things like my resume. From the very beginning, you have always listened to me and made me feel heard. Thank you for everything you have done for me. One of my favorite things being the words of affirmation book you gave to me when I was really struggling. I don't think you understand how much that helped me during that tough spot in my life. I would also like to say a big thank you to all the Jeremiah daycare staff. Thank you all for caring and loving my son. I know that when I send him off to school in the morning, that he is well taken care of. You have become like family to us, and I am so thankful for how much you have cared for my son. From giving me advice when I've asked to sending me pictures of Kai throughout the day. Thank you for everything. Next, I'd like to say thank you to my instructors and the director of the dental hygiene program. Ms. Peltier, I'm so glad I opened up to you when I was struggling. I'm so thankful to have had you as an instructor and now director that cares so much about her students and is so easy to talk to. You sparked my love for dental hygiene in my very first class with you. Your excitement to teach and make class fun made learning dental anatomy my favorite class. Thank you for always telling me the strengths that I have and how proud you are of me. It truly means the world coming from you. Miss Samuelson, I would like to give a special thank you to you as well for being there for me when I felt at my lowest and wanting to give up. You have always been so understanding and supportive of me, and it means more to me than you'll ever know. I'm so thankful to have you as one of my instructors. In addition, I'd like to also say thank you to all my other instructors who have made me into the dental hygienist I am today. You guys have all taught me more than you'll ever know, and I cannot thank you enough for that. I also couldn't end my speech without saying thank you to my counselor, Amanda. You have helped me work through all my tough bumps in the road, as well as helping me work through my anxiety. Thank you for empowering me when I doubted my strengths and my abilities. Lastly, I would like to say thank you to all of you for coming out tonight and continuing to support me and moms like myself to achieve our goals. I hope you enjoy the rest of the evening.
She said she had anxiety. I didn't see any anxiety today. Great job. You know, just a serious moment. I mean, I think, is there any dry eyes in the room? I mean, it takes a ton of courage to get up here and do this. And so another round of applause for Elise, please. Well, I see some friends up here from Jeremiah program. I want to give her a quick gift. You know, she said she found inspiration in the dentist chair for her future path. We can leave this up. I don't know many people who find a lot of inspiration in the dentist chair. I mean, usually for me, if you're like me, it's like a near-death experience. I mean, you see the bright lights and everything. But thank you so much, Elise. We'll see her again later. So, you know, this is why we're here. To hear stories like Elise, this isn't easy to build community and support systems around these kind of stories. And I'm sure every one of us was crying because we can imagine a connection of ours in a similar place, and maybe we didn't do enough to help them. And so that's kind of why we're here. How can we help, right? And so there's a couple of opportunities coming up here. Obviously, you've heard me talk about the raffle and everything. Go on your One Cause app if you want to, contribute to the cause and maybe win a trip to Greece. That's pretty cool. You can do that. That's on One Cause. So open up your phone, check that out. That's in the raffle section of there. And then this is this kind of your final call. We're going to do that right after the Fund to Family portion here. And so there's also an opportunity. Usually we select where our destination for the trip that we'll raffle off, and which inspires our theme and our food and all that for next year. We usually select that. We wanted to turn it over to all of you to help us pick next year. So if you go into that section of raffle on One Cause, you can see there's an opportunity to vote. One vote only costs $1. So go in and you can pick from Hawaii, Ireland, or what was the other one? I forget already. Brazil. So go in there. If you really want to go to Brazil next year and have that chance, go in there and, dump like 1,000 votes. I'm looking at Eugene. And that'll happen. So, okay. then that'll help us pick, and that's how you vote. So I now have the privilege of introducing our talented auctioneer, Mr. Scott Steffes, to join me on stage. Scott is the president and CEO of the Steffes Group, which operates in 7 states, but principally in this region. The company did last year, I think,
that
around...
was like 3-4 years ago, so we won't talk about it.
Is that right?
Yeah.
How many auctions did you do last year?
I can tell you what, at about 3 o'clock this afternoon, I was east of La Crosse, Wisconsin, selling 600 head of dairy cattle. Anybody here buy any dairy cattle today? I sold a few, so.
Yeah. He's a native
Ice
of...
cream, there you go.
And he's a native of Arthur, North Dakota, so
Arthur.
pretty local.
Dakota High School, home of the Warriors. Where's Brenda at? There she is. Classmates. Go Warriors. Yeah. There we go. What are we going to do tonight? We're going to have some fun?
Yeah, we're going to have some fun, Scott. And, he's awesome. You can see him at a lot of these types of events. He helps out the community
Well, not a lot.
and raises...
Don't be getting...
Yeah, I know. Don't be too humble, Scott. Come on. Okay, so what we're going to do here, this section is an interesting section. So some people aren't interested in art and other things. They just want to contribute. And this is the opportunity to do that through our Fund a Family portion. This is a pure cash donation through the app. You can do it anonymously if you want. In the application itself on that website, you can check the box, say anonymous. You can do it right there. But we kind of want that community support, and so we're going to go through a few different levels for you to participate in, and then you'll just raise up your bidder number. We'll record that. We'll shout it out. And you'll get to, have that embraced with everybody else. Tonight's goal for Fund a Family is to raise $56,000. Why $56,000? Because $28,000 hosts one family for a year at Jeremiah program.
Hey, by the way,
yeah,
if somebody wanted to host one family for a year, could they do that? I was just asking.
Yeah, absolutely. You put in $28,000. There you go. That would make it happen. So we want to fund 2 families for a whole year here. $15,000, this is just for example, $15,000 supports Child Care Development Center, educational toys, supplies, stuff like that. So we're going to actually start at an opportunity for you to contribute at the $5,000 level.
Well, I was going to ask if anybody wanted to do the whole family deal and be done with it.
That sounds good. Go for it. Anybody want to give $56,000?
Learned a long time ago, it never hurts to ask. There you go. So there would be your opportunity. If someone wanted to put their card up, we'd just go ahead and take care of you right now, no problem. We'd probably put a smile on our face too. And if not, what was the next one?
Our starting level is $5,000.
There you go, $5,000. So, proportionately, that's great. I know it would go to a phenomenal cause. Better that, it stays here in Fargo with the Jeremiah program. So $5,000, if you wanted to put your cards in the air, you could certainly do that. Hello.
Got one right here already.
Hello. All right, the Bullingers. So the nice pretty lady that's helping me clerk tonight, I think her name is Crystal. She's in the back. 288, Crystal, 288. There you go. Anybody else want to do a Fund a Family for $5,000? Kelly, what do you think? Should Scott and Kelly do that? There we go. Where's your number? Look at there, 16.
Wow.
So we're in. There goes profit tonight,
Amazing.
Mike. Just terrible. No, just kidding. So we'll do $5,000. Anybody else want to do $5,000? Join us at $5,000. $5,000. That would be phenomenal. And if not, you know what? We have other opportunities for you. There you go. Anybody else want to go 5? Let's move on to the next one.
Call. Thank you so much for the $5,000. Let's hear it for our contributors, ladies and gentlemen. So our next level is at $2,500, and this, really helps fund mental health support for our mothers.
Yeah, and it's affordable too, folks. And you know what? Even my credit card balance has $2,500 on it. Yes. Anybody want to go $2,500? $2,500. You can put your card in the air. That would be phenomenal. $2,500. There's one way over there to my right, your left, number 99. Number 99, Crystal. Number 99 at $2,500. So there's and guess what? 224 is right behind me here and in front. So 224 is in for $2,500. There you go. There's about 20-some thousand right there. Look at there. 294. Boy, you must have a really big piggy bank. That's all I gotta say. $2,500 in the piggy bank. 294. Thank you, young man. And we have another one over here, number 120, number 120. I appreciate that. See how easy this is, folks? We're kind of getting on a little roll here, aren't we? Help yourselves, folks, ladies and gentlemen, at $2,500. It's really going well. Anybody else want to put their card up for 2,500 bucks? Easy peasy, sack of cheesy, as my son used to say. No, okay. So you know what, Joe? If 2,500 doesn't interest anybody, what do we got next?
Yeah, so our next level is at $1,500, $1,500. Now, this really goes towards subsidizing coaching, goal setting, college persistence, computers, ongoing tech support, and online virtual programming, things like that for our mothers. And
wonderful. Now, we should have a whole slug of cards up on this one, I think.
That's right.
What do you think?
$1,500.
It's $1,500. So I'm going to wait for everybody to get their card in the air before we start calling them out, because I think there should be more cards in the air. I really do. $1,500 is an easy number to remember, and it's a wonderful participation, and it's wonderful for everybody to kind of just feel good and put your card up. You guys ready? We're going to call them out, so we've got a few up in the front row here. So we're going to start with 289. 289 and 292. 292. And we also have 238. 238 and 240. 240. And guess what else? We have number 57. Thank you, Tom. Number 57, Crystal. And, you know, it sure would be nice to get a couple more cards up. If you're thinking about it, you know, I would say don't hesitate. Absolutely not. There's one way over here, number 305. Number 305. There we go. 305. You know what? There would be still plenty of room for everybody at $1,500. There we go. Number 163. Number 163. There we go. Doesn't that feel good? That's kind of nice. Now, folks, at $1,500, there's a good opportunity yet, and if you're thinking about it, you know, again, just don't hesitate. $1,500. What do you think? If not, we'll move on. Yep. Okay, let's do it.
All right, Scott. The next level's at $1,000. Very approachable here. So this helps sponsor different special events, celebration, meals for participants. We have a special opportunity tonight where the next $16,000 given in this portion through the Fund to Family will actually be matched by some generous donors in the crowd. So we really want to see a lot of cards up on this one.
So if we get 16, just so I know what's going on here, so if we get 16 $1,000 donators here, we're going to get 16,000 more, so we could raise 32,000
in this one shot right here.
There you go. Math working hard here for you today, folks. Okay, now I'm thinking we should have 20 cards up so we have a little wiggle room. So at $1,000, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go 242. We're going to go 239, number 239. We're going to go 128. Is that right, Joe?
129.
Crystal, that's 129. Okay, there we go. There's 4,000 right off the bat. Here's another one, 204. And number 101. And way in the back, Joe, that is it 202?
202, yeah.
202, absolutely, 202. And folks, we're kind of getting there. Here's another one, 297, and also 298. Kelly, what are you doing here? You're going to save your quarters, or are you just going to spend them all in one night? Proxy, okay, 16. Number 16.
Sky, you did say you had some balance left on your
Yeah,
card,
credit card balance. It was 2,500. There we go. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, 147, Crystal. There we go. And guess what? Here's another one. 300, number 300. There. Now, there's still plenty of room here. I don't think we have 16 yet. I really don't, but I think we're pretty close. Probably got 10 or 11 maybe. Anybody want to go at $1,000? Remember, it all gets matched. We have an opportunity to raise as much as $32,000 right here. Anybody else want to go? Thinking about it? See, you just gotta ask. You just gotta ask. Number 59. 59. And there's 343 as well, Crystal. 343. We're doing well. We're doing really well, actually, aren't we?
That's right.
Yeah, here we go. Anybody else want to go at $1,000? If you're thinking about it, now would be the time at $1,000. And if not, guess what? We've got other opportunities.
That's right. So the next one's at $500, and our generous donor will match on these as well, up to that $16,000. So $500 pays for a yearly graduation photo shoot, which is really sentimental and important to everybody involved. So $500. We should see a lot of hands up on this one. There you go, Scott.
$500. Now, folks, just get them up right now, and we're going to start from left to right. So put your cards up in the air. We're going to go that way, and then we're going to come back, and we're just going to do it. You ready? Okay, so Crystal, number 255 at $500, and number 255, and then 175, number 175 at $500. Ladies and gentlemen, right here, did I miss anybody? Because the lights are really bright. I think we're good. And we're right here at 342, and 228, and number 84, And right here at 230, boy, these front tables, they're kind of generous, aren't they?
That's why they're in the front.
230, here we go. 28, and number 24, and number 104, and there's one way in the back right there.
221.
221 is another one, 221. So that went really, really well, didn't it? 221 was the last number, Crystal, and if anybody else wants to put 500 up, you can do it right now. Everybody good? 100%? Okay.
We do have a $250 level, so if you've been thinking about it, this is the time. Provides a welcome basket for a new family, helps bring them into that family really comfortably, and gives them support right off the bat.
You know, the best part about doing this, you don't have to carry it home. You didn't say, honey, look what I bought. You don't have to do any of that. $250. Everybody ready? So we'll go 307 at $250, 383, and 337, number 337, and 317, and 366, and 260. There we go. And over here we're going to start. There we go. 151, Crystal. 151. How we doing? 156, and 86. Number 17 right there. 17 and 335. 335 is next. And ready, 262, and 295. There we go. That was going really well. Isn't that cool?
In the back here.
Here we go, 212 again, number 212. And also way in the back, number 248.
You got it.
248.
Yep.
Okay, there we go. It's $250. And did I miss anybody? I don't think so. You ready to go, Joe?
Yeah, so there is one level left. We're gonna
You're kidding me.
This is like the ultimate opportunity at $100. Folks, if it just was stretching it too much, $100 just has a big impact no matter what amount we give. So if you want to give $100, just throw the card up, maybe add it on to what you already did.
There we go.
Last chance here for cash donation.
Real quick, because we got lots of stuff to do yet. That one's way in the back, Joe. What is that?
338.
338 and 243. Is that right? 243. There we go. Crystal, you good with me? And this is for just $100. 75, number 75. Number 208. There we go. 208 and 241 in the front row. 241. Okay, that's $100. And over here at 252. And over here at 256, 318, and 150. Did I miss anybody? Did I miss anybody at $100? Easy again. Here we go. Way in the back again, 269. 269. Okay, that was for $100. You all good? Everybody good?
Awesome, everybody.
We have lots of cool
Give yourselves a round of applause. That's unbelievable.
I think we did really well, Joe.
You need another round?
Yeah.
I think we'll stop there. We'll get to the other stuff here.
Yeah, there we go.
But we do have some totals here. Wow.
Oh, look at
this is amazing.
Gave us, Joe. Did you see that?
Yeah. We just made it.
I got to look down.
That's unbelievable.
As they say in baseball, safe.
We just made it.
We beat it. Good deal.
There you go. Now, did that include the match? Does anybody know? Yes. So that's perfect. That's exactly what we were hoping for. Awesome.
There we go.
Great job, everybody.
Whoa, wait a minute.
What's up?
You thought that included the match. See? You didn't know any better.
All I got to do is ask the question,
There we go. So, wow, that is phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal.
All right.
So guess what else? We've got so much other things to do, right?
We do,
What's
yeah.
next?
So right now, we're actually going to get to our raffle announcement. So you can go get a quick drink of water there, Scott. Come back up in a couple of minutes.
Joe, I got news for you. I ain't drinking water.
You're not going to? I saw them buy a bottle of wine earlier. So just a quick announcement here. If you didn't get a chance to bid or don't get a chance to bid or win anything tonight on some things you were really eyeballing, but you would like to donate anonymously, you can do all that right through the One Cause app, just cash donation, really easy. So now you have an opportunity to win on the raffle. So this is a trip to Greece, to either Santorini or Athens. So give some thought to what you would want to pick on that trip. I believe there's some descriptions on One Cause that you can see and check those out. So we're going to get some help up here. to do our raffle winner. And we need to get the raffle winner over to Kai, and Kai's going to bring it up for us. So do we have the winning raffle ticket? So this we're using, since it's all digital, we're using a random selection tool. I promise. So we're still getting that. So I'm just going to describe the two trips for a second while they're getting that winner figured out. So on the Santorini trip, that includes a 5-night standard 1-bed sea view room stay at Gizzi's, daily continental breakfast Santorini highlights tour with wine tasting, a catamaran cruise with Greek buffet and drinks, and a private airport transfer to and from the airport. So that sounds pretty fun. If you've ever seen pictures of Santorini, it's absolutely beautiful. And for the history buffs, if you want to go to historical Athens, that's also an option. 5-night stay at the 5-star Divani Caravel Hotel, Acropolis, and Athens 5-hour tour, a 4-course lunch, Athens cooking class with visit to Central Market, and a day-long cruise on the Saronic Gulf Islands of Aegina, Poros, and Hydra, a private airport. Who's this? Do we have a mic? Okay, what?
Kyrie.
Hey, thanks for coming up here. Do you like being on stage? Yeah? Are you excited for somebody to win a trip? We'll give him another year and he's going to take over my job, okay? Another round of applause for Kai over there. That's great. So, is there a ticket in here? Oh, it's on the envelope. Is that the winner? It's right on the front? Okay, that was kind of anticlimactic. So the winners of the trip to Greece, your choice, are Jason and Lisa Kaufman. Raise your hands up over there. Did you win heads or tails too? How does that work? Oh my gosh, he cleaned house. That's fantastic. I can't get over that. I'm not giving you the 50-cent piece. Fantastic. Good job over there. Congratulations. Okay, so we're going to want to know your choice for where you want to go, Santorini or Athens. So you can talk to somebody after a bit, okay? All right, Scott, come back up here. We're going to get into the live auction portion now. This is exciting.
Okay, I can do that. You notice how they put that green tape right there? It's for guys like me.
Yeah,
Makes
so
it
you don't
look
trip.
nice, yeah. Okay, so guess what, folks? We have a live auction. Everybody who here has never been to a live auction? I think everybody has, right? Fair enough? You guys know how live auctions work? You bid high, you bid often. There you go. So keep that in mind. You guys remember how to bid? Any movement from the waist up. I say it at every auction. Any movement from the waist up's a bid. That's as far as I'm concerned. You all good? So we have not very many items, ladies and gentlemen. Hardly any. And guess what? We've selected nothing but the finest.
That's right, Scott.
And the coolest and the most fun and all those other things. And I think there's only 5 or something like that. So what's the first item?
Our first item up for bid, Scott, is item number 101 cost. So if you want to look it up, you can go to item number 100. This is our fun in the water package with a kayak that you can see to my left and a sea scooter. These were donated by U Motors and Shields. Enjoy all the beauty on display as you glide smoothly under the waves with your new Yamaha Sea Scooter from U Motors. So all you lake people, this is for you. This will help you cruise under the waves at 2 miles an hour, which is screaming under the water, okay? Up to 65 feet in depth And that kayak, man, that has adjustable seats, adjustable footrests. I mean, it's basically the Cadillac of kayaks. A Cadillac kayak. They should come up with that.
Cadillac kayak. Say that fast 5 times.
All right, and this package, Scott, is valued at $950.
I just want to point out how cool this thing would be. Can you imagine? I'm telling you right there, that would be cool. All right, here you guys ready? All right, here we go. Hey, who give 1,500? Hey, 1,500. Well, I'll tell you what, you get them both, you know. Who give 5? 500 bucks. Hey, 500. Got 100. Who give 2? Hey, 2, 900 under 2, 3. Hey, 3 now 4. I'm in 4. Hey, 500 under. Hey, 500 now. You get both of them, ladies and gentlemen. 400 right here. But you get 5. Hey, 5. Hey, 600 now. Hey, 600 under bid. 700 under bid. Hey, 700 under bid. Hey, 7. 700. Hey, 600 under bid, 700 under bid, now 8, 800 under now. If you see somebody bidding and I don't see them, make a noise. 800 under bid, 808. It's a $900 value. Yeah, give me 9. 8 bid, 809, now 9, 809. 800 right in the front row, what do you get? 900. Boy, there's plenty of room here, folks. Plus all that fun. 800, give me 9. 8 bid, 809. 8 bid, 9, 809, I'll be down here to 900. Folks, it should bring more than that. 900 bucks. Hey, Joe, don't you think that'd be fun? 900 bucks per 800 under, they'd have been a 9, now 9, they'd have been a 9. 800, now 9. You could take the kayak and you could take the little, what'd you call this again, Joe?
Yeah, you could bolt them together.
Bolt them together, there you go. 900 bucks. 800, give me 9. I thought I'd bring more. 800, give me 9. Y'all done? 800 now, 8, 9. Yes, 9, now 10. Hey, see, all I had to do was just guilt them into it. Did you see that?
Open imagination.
Now 1,000. 800, 1,000. 1,000. I didn't forget about you. No, I did not. 950. 950. 950 there. You know what? You could buy them at the store for that, but you wouldn't have nearly as much fun. Sure. 950 now 1,000. 800 1,000. 800 1,000. Where? 800 1,000. 800 1,000. Where? Does anybody else want to go? Where's 1,000? $1,000. Put your hand in the air or your card up, because I certainly don't want to miss you. $1,000. 950. Who give 1,000? 800 1,000. Gotta go, ladies and there's 1,000. I knew there was $1,000 somewhere. Now, guess what? All it is 1,050. Can you believe it? You know, if we just started here, we'd be done by now, and we'd be at 1,050. What do you think? 1,050. It's that close. This is that much separating you from fun or not fun. 1,050. 1,050. 1,000.
And we basically decided that that's basically a self-driving kayak.
There you go.
So it's not a Cadillac, it's a Tesla.
See, listen to Kevin. He's nodding. He's telling you all the things to do. All you got to do is do it. 1,050. 1,050. 810, beta to 50. Gotta go. 810, beta to yes, 11. I'm a 10, 1,100. I got you out back there. You had a late start. Give 1,100. 1,100. Yes. Whoa. Now 1,150. 1,150. 11 bid, 850. You know, you sure say no in a very polite manner. I really like that. She just goes like this, you know. 1,050, 1,100, 811 there. I'm sorry, I had 1,100, 11 and a half. 1,150, 11 bid, 1,150 there. Guess not. Anybody else want to go? 1,150, 1,150. Sold it. 1,100 bucks, way in the back. Thank you guys, appreciate it. Would you hold your card up for us? There we go, and it's 285.
285.
Yeah, there we go. 285, Crystal. 285. Hey, that went good. So what's the next item?
Yeah, that was fun. So the next item is number 101 in One Cause, if you want to check it out. This is bread and beer for a year. I mean, come on. Plus a neon bison sign donated by DS Beverages and Breadsmith. I mean, this is like for the bar, right? So thanks to DS Beverages and Breadsmith, you're going to get 15 cases of Bud Light or Bud and a loaf of yeast bread every week for a year. Now, just to clarify,
clarification,
that is not 15 cases of beer a week. That is a loaf of bread a week.
Loaf of bread and a case of beer.
Just wanted to make sure, because I got excited when I saw 15 cases a week. So to make it a party, we're going to throw in this bison sign here. and a basket of treats from Bread Smith, ladies and gentlemen. This has a value also of around $900.
They just absolutely undervalued that. Everybody knows that. Who gets 500 to go? 8 of them in and 5. Hands up. 500. 8 of them in and 500. Now 600 on her bid. 700 on her bid. 700 on her bid. 8 of them in and 7 to $700 now. 600. Who gives 7? 8 7 where now? 7 to 7 now. 8 of them in of 800 now. I'm a 7. 800 where? 800. Get your bid and put your hands in the air at $800. I'm 7. Way in the back. Give me 8. 8 7 where of 800. Get the bison sign and the beer and the bread and the whole deal. 800 on her bid. 8 of them 8 now 9. 8 9 8 of them 10. 8 10 10 10 900 way over there. $1,000 your turn. 8 10 8 of them 10 to 10 $1,000. $1,000, hated him in a 10 bear, 1,000, $1,000, ladies and gentlemen, chance to participate, have some fun, have 15 cases of beer for $1,000. You get all the bread too. 8,000, 1,100, 8, 10, 1,100, 11. We're cooking, sir. $1,100. Yes. Now 12. 8, 12, 8 of in 12. 1,200 now. I'm 11 way over there. He said he was going to, he's probably done. If you bid 12, I bet that'll buy it. $1,200. 1,200. Go ahead. Put that hand in the air. 1,200. Yeah, 13. Hey, 13 bid. 1,300. 1,300, sir. 1,300. Yeah. 13. It's 1,400 over here now. Hey, 14 where? We're not done yet, but keep cooking. Just $1,400. That's not even $100 a case. You get the bread for nothing. 1,400, 13, 14 where? 8 of them in 1,400. Anybody else? Here we go. You want to go 1,400? What do you think? What do you think at $1,400? When in doubt, bid. Yeah, now 15. 1,500. It's even money, sir. $1,500. You'd be the proud owner of $1,500 cases of beer, and you get the bread for nothing. $1,500. 15. You want to go 15? I have 14 here. Does that mean 14 and a half, or what does that mean? Is that what that means? 14.50? Yeah. Now 15. He's been to too many auctions. He wants $1,450. So all you have to do is pay $1,500, and you can be the proud owner of $1,500 cases of beer, bread for nothing. 15. There, the Golden Gate just opened up. We want to go 1,500, folks? Split it. Do whatever. 1,500. Working for you. 15 bid. Hey, to be in 15. You want to go 15? Hey, that was the wrong answer. I was hoping for a better answer. I really was. 1,500. Here we go. 14, 50, 15 bid. Yeah, I knew it. I see. They changed their mind. 15 and a half. You're on your own, sir. 15.50. 15.50 there. Well, I appreciate the help. Sold it. $1,500. Way over here. 1,500. There we go. 147 at 1,500. Bidder number 147. We are on to the next item.
We are on a roll, Scott. Hey, I just wanted to remind everybody that the silent auction is going to end like about 5 minutes right after we finish the live auction. So if you are watching some silent auction items, go on One Cause and make sure you're not getting outbid. We don't want to surprise you at the end and then you are all mad at me because you lost. So don't drop your phones. I also wanted to make a special mention. You know, we had that situation where the folks who won the heads or tails also won the trip. Well, they surprised us and graciously donated back their raffle winnings, their cash winnings from heads or tails. So Let's hear it for the Kaufmans over there. Thank you so much. That's unbelievable.
That was $1,650.
Yeah, that's right.
Shazam.
And 50 cents.
Boy, we're climbing, guys. We're climbing. I love it.
All right, our next item, Scott, is number 102 in One Cause, an exclusive Mediterranean dinner for 8, donated by Sam Y and Dr. Peter Schultz. Dr. Schultz, you saw on the screen welcoming us to Greece and that kind of thing. So you're going to enjoy a private, multi-course dinner for 8 in the gallery space of the Rourke Gallery and Museum. Sam Y, a wine education and gourmand, and Dr. Peter Schultz, Greek olive oil importer and art historian, will be your hosts. What does it take to be a Greek olive oil importer, I wonder?
I tell you what, I don't think there's anybody from Arthur that's a Greek olive importer. Betty Jo, there's nobody from Arthur. I saw Betty Jo here too. See, there's some Arthur people, absolutely. There's no olive oil importers from Arthur, is there? No, I didn't think so either.
Probably not.
Oh, there we go.
So this is really special. This dinner's going to feature cuisines from around the Mediterranean with wine from Dr. Sam Y's personal collection. So this is really a really good thing for you and your friends. This is valued at about $1,500.
Oh, I hope we do better than that, ladies and gentlemen. Help me out here. 8 out of 15 by $500. Everybody bid 5, 750, now 10, 8,000 bid. 8 out of 1250. 8, 10 bid right here. Bid get 1,250. Yes, sir. Now 1,500. Hey, $1,500 bid. 8 out of 15. Yes, sir. 1,750. 1,750. Yes, sir. Now 2. 8 out of 2. 2 out of 2. 2,000. 1,750. 2,000. You can't get that anyplace else, ladies and gentlemen. 2, 22 and a half. Hey, 2. 8 out of 2250. 2250. 2250. You know, Joe, I can't see a smile, but I think he's smiling right now, and he should, if he is, he should bid 22 and a half. She said it was okay. Put your card up. 22 and a half. 22. See, I told you she said that. Put your
looks
card
like
up. 22
she's
and a
making
half.
the decision.
2,000 bid. He's not turning around, folks. I can't even get him to. 22 and a half. 2,000. 22 and a half dollars. Yes, sir. Now 25. 25, Tom. 2,500. 2,500. 2,500. He's at 22 and a half. 2,500. That'd be kind of fun, wouldn't it? 2,500 bucks. What do you think? 22 and a half. 25. 25 there now. 250. 2,500. You could bid 2,500 and it wouldn't hardly cost much. 2,500 bucks. What do you think? 22 and a half. 2,500. 2,500 on 23. 24. 24. 25. 26. Here we go. We have an auction. 26. 27. 27. $800. I'm at 2,800. 828. That would have been. It's going so well, Kevin. Come on now. 29. 829 would have been a 3. 3 would have been a 3 and 3 and 3. Now 1. 8 would have been a 32. 32 would have been a 232. Whew, safe. 31, 32, 31. You want to try it one more time? 32. What the heck? Sure, 33. 33. He said once more. There you go. 30. Oh, 34. You're going to make a liar out of me, aren't you? 34. 33. Here it would have been 34. 33. There would have been a 34. 34. Anybody else? 34. Well, there you go, Mike. You're just a proud owner of a wine deal for $3,300. $3,300, number 288. 288. There we go. 288 at 3,300, Crystal. And guess what? We're kind of getting down there, aren't we, Joe?
Yeah, getting close to the end, folks. So if you want, get in now. So this one's the big one, ladies and gentlemen. This is one cause item number 103. So if you're following along at home, number 103. This is the Sommelier Wine and Cheese Experience in Napa Valley. So this tasting at the Sommelier Library tasting brings together elegance of old world sophistication and bold new world styles to create a sensory experience that is enchanting and entertaining. I wonder who writes these. This is kind of really interesting.
I think we should all go back to that movie Sideways and said, tastes pretty good, and call it good.
Yeah,
what do you guys think?
So basically, here's what this includes. This is for 4 people, 3-night, 2 rooms of a king bed stay at their Fairmont Sonoma Mission Inn and Spa. So
anybody
that
here
sounds
been to the Fairmont Sonoma Mission Inn? I don't think we have.
They have.
Is it a great place?
Fabulous? Is it unbelievable?
Absolutely. Perfect.
So you're bidding tonight.
Yeah.
You want a reprise.
There we
go.
go.
Sounds good. That's also going to include daily breakfast. There's going to be a Maryvale Winery wine and cheese experience with a certified wine specialist, sommelier, and food and wine educator.
And guess what? You got to make sure you tell them about the end. So
yeah.
Go on. Tell
There's
them about
also
the end.
a 4-hour private chauffeured limo.
Did you hear
for
that?
The sommelier.
You don't have to drive. 4 hours chauffeured. Exactly. There we go.
Now this package, I don't think so. Air's on their own. Yep. So this, ladies and gentlemen, is valued at $8,000. So this will be a good one now.
Help yourselves, ladies and gentlemen. Here's a chance to participate and have a lot of fun on top of it all. The value is $8,000. Let's try to do better than that, okay? Did you know that we're already in excess of $100,000 in terms of what we've raised tonight? I just want to point that out. But we have more work to do. We have a trip to sell. Who get $10,000? 8 would have been a 10. Where? 8 would have been a 10,000. Well, open the bid. Who get $5,000 on the Sonoma wine? Thank you. You know, Joe, she bid so quick. I wish I'd asked more.
Yeah, you should have.
I hate it when that happens.
She'll probably hang in there a while.
6,000. 6,000. 8 would have been a 5. Here we go. 6,000, ladies and gentlemen. 8 5. 8 would have been a 6,000. Hands up. 8 would have been a 5. 6,000. Where? 8 would have been a 6. 6,000. Bid down 7. It's 7. Where now? 7,000. Here we go, guys. It didn't last long. 7. 6 bids, 7 where? 6,007. Wait a minute, 7 to 7 now. Here you are, you able to buy them. $7,000 are going to Sonoma. It's only it's an $8,000 trip. We got to do better than that. 7,000, 6,007, 7,000 bid. Yep. Yes, now 8. I'm at 7. 8,000 where? 8 would have been no 8 where now? 8 would have been no $8,000 now. Ought to at least get the value of the trip, ladies and gentlemen. Go to Sonoma and benefit Jeremiah program. I don't know how you could go wrong. $8,000, I could use a bidder. 7, give 8. I'm at 7 bidder now. 8 would have been no 8,000. 8,000 bid. 8 would have been, and I believe it's in September and October. Is that correct? Pretty sure. If you guys read your catalogs, I'd sure like to get a little more money than that. 7, 8,000. 8,000. You want to go again? 8,000. I must have missed somebody. $8,000. 7, give 8 where? 7 bid, 8 where? I'm going to tell you again, it's the Jeremiah program. We get to have fun. We get to enjoy ourselves. And if you buy this, you get to go to Sonoma. And it's only $8,000. When somebody goes 7,500, or you know what happens next? 7,500. 7,000 way back there with that couple. 7,500. That's all I need. 7,500. Don't want to miss you. We've got all sorts of other things that we can go here. 7,500. Anybody else? 775. 7,500. Not a lot of wine lovers tonight, apparently. I think you guys drank it all tonight. That's what
They wanted the beer.
They wanted the beer. Yeah, that's the thing about Busch Light. There we go. 7,500. 75. Here we go. 7,075. Nobody else? 75, don't want to miss you. Guess not. Sold at $7,000 right there. Would you hold your card up? 7,000, number 83, number 83. And we are going to the next item.
That's right. This one's a really cool local opportunity here. So this one is number 104 in One Cause. This is a wine tasting and food pairing for 18 people. I probably could find 18 friends in here, but I would have a hard time getting 18 friends.
I tell you what, if you buy this, I promise you'll have 18 friends. Promise.
That's right. Yeah, that's true. It's a good way to make friends. So this is donated by Jeremiah Wine Company and Happy Harry's. So you're going to basically get an opportunity to, these two companies teamed up to provide an opportunity for 18 people at a wonderful, have you seen the grain bin on 52nd Avenue at Happy Harry's? That's where this is. That's a private tasting room. And their Jeremiah Wines experts are going to guide you through and explain the color and the aroma and taste of all the wine and all that great food. So this is going to be in September or early October.
There you go.
Pretty cool local opportunity valued at just $2,000, ladies and gentlemen, for 18 people. Come on.
Right there, 2,000. 8,002. Who got 1,000? Here you go, folks. Put your hands up. 8,1,000. 8,1,000. Now 1,500. Hey, 1,500 on there now 2. 17. How about 17 and a half? Hey, 17. Yes, now 2. Hey, 2. 22 and a half. 22. $15 now 20. 250. 2,500. 2,500. 750. 27. 750, 25 bid at bonus 750, 2750. Man back there, 2750, 2750 now 3. Hey, 3, that would have been fire away. 331. I'm 3 that have been in 31. Your turn. I'm 31, 1, 1. That would have been in 31. 3,000 here, but it'd been 3,100. 3,000, 3,100, 3,100. You know, it'd be a great experience. It's for 18 people. I only have 3,000 bid. And guess what? You get to benefit the Jeremiah program. 32, 32, 2, 2, 31, 32, 32, 33, 33 to the minute, 34. I'm at 33 to the minute, 34. You just keep bidding. I'll tell you when it's too high. We ain't even close yet. 34, 35, 35, 8 to the minute, 600 now. 3,600 on our bid, 8 to the minute, 3,600 on our now. 3,600 on our bid, 35, 3,600. Sure, give me 37, 38. Tell you what. You know what? He's pretty aggressive. Why don't you go ahead and be a little aggressive? You know, he's at 3,700, and if you bid 4,000, that might scare him a little. And then you'd have that trip, and I'm just thinking that would be a pretty good idea right now. What do you think? 3,700 is the bid. If you give 4, we you never know. What do you think? Give her the gas. 4,000. 3,750's bid. 4,000. What do you think? He said it was okay. I watched him. Trust me. 37, 30. What do you think? 37? I have. What's your next bid? What do you think? Oh, geez, your heart's beating and you're having fun. You know, in order to finish this deal, you got to just get right after it. What do you think? What do you think? 38? 30? Sure, 39. 39. Or you could pay 4. I figured. See, you know what? You should have took me up on my offer. I have $4,000. You just get right back in it. I'm telling you what. 4,100. 4,100. I've been rooting for her all night, ladies and gentlemen. 4,100. 41. 4 bid. 41. 41. 40. Oh, the wine's coming out, folks. I think that, you know what that means. 4,000. 41. Here we go. You want to go 41? 41 there. 4,000. 41. 41 there. Guess not. Sold it. $4,000. Thank you, Mike, you lucky devil, you. 288. 288. 288. $4,000. What's next, Joe?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is our last item, kind of a bonus item here. So if you remember when we had the raffle, we had your choice of one of 2 trips to Greece.
Okay.
Well, the other location is now available. So you chose Santorini for the raffle, right? Kaufman, Santorini. So we're going to auction off the trip to Athens.
Okay, there we go.
All right, so let me read that to you. That's that one that goes on a 5-star Divani Caravel hotel, 5-night stay, 4-course lunches, Athens cooking class, that's kind of cool, with a visit to the Central Market, a day-long cruise at the Saronic Gulf Islands, and a private airport transfer to and from the airport, ladies and gentlemen. So that's valued at $6,300 trip to Greece.
Doesn't include the airfare, though, right?
No airfare. You got to get there.
When you get to Greece, you're going to have all sorts of fun. It's a $6,500 trip, ladies and gentlemen. Who get $5,000 to open the bid? We're going to Greece. 5. See, there she is again. I wish I had asked 20. 5, 6. 5,000 bid, 6,000 now. Hey, 6,000 bid, 5, 8 to the bid, and 6,000. 8 to the bid, and 6,000. 8 to the bid, and 5. You're going to Greece, ladies and gentlemen. It's Athens. I have 5,000 bid. Who get 5,500? 8, 5 bid, 15,5. 15,5 where? 8 to the bid, and 5,500 down there now. 8, 5, 55, 15,500 bid. 8 to the bid, and 5. Anybody else want to go to Athens, Greece? Here's your opportunity. It's a $6,500 trip. I only have 5,000 opening bid, 5,500. If you want to go, put your hands up, or your bidder paddles, or convince your neighbor. One of the 2, or 3. 5,500. 8,5 bid to bid, 15,5. 8,5 bid to bid, and 5,500. 5,500. Does anybody else want to go to Athens? Beautiful trip. Here's your opportunity. $5,500. 5,000. 55. 15,5 where? Anybody else? 55. I believe is this the last item?
This is the last item.
Is the last item,
chance, ladies and gentlemen.
$5,500. Does anybody else want to try a Greece trip? 5,500. There's your opportunity. I'm pointing it out. If you want to put your hand up, here's your chance. 5,500. 85 beta to bid. 15,5. 55. You've been a great audience, guys. We've raised over $110,000. We want to add to the pot. $5,500. Does anybody else want to bid? Now's your chance. 55. 5,000. 55. Don't want to miss you. Y'all good? 5,500. Everybody's good, right? 55. Okay. Sold the trip, $5,000 right there. What's your number? $5,000, and I need your tag number. There we go, 74.
All right.
There we go. Now, I'm pretty sure we're over 110,000.
There's the number right there, 116.
116,000. 116,000. Now, ladies and gentlemen, that was way more than we had before we started.
That's right.
There we
Absolutely.
go. What's next, Joe?
Well, we're actually going to hear from one of our board members. Let's give a big round of applause to Scott Steffes,
right,
ladies and gentlemen.
You guys have a great night. Safe drive home. Thanks for all your help.
Thanks so much. Can you guys believe we're at $116,000 for the night already? Let's hear it for yourselves. All right, just a quick announcement that the silent auction is going to close right after Abby Burgum's speech here, so in about 5 minutes or so. Okay, so you have 5 minutes to get in your last minute bids. So I would like to invite Abby Burgum to the stage. Abby is the board chair of Jeremiah Program Fargo-Moorhead Community Board of Trustees, and she will share a wonderful message with us. Please join me in welcoming and give a warm round of applause to Abby.
Well, I know that I am standing between you all and your silent auction items, but I hope you will bear with me as we have a lot of really important people that we want to thank tonight. As Joe said, my name is Abby Burgum, and I'm currently serving as the chair of the Community Board of Trustees for Jeremiah Program here in Fargo-Moorhead. On behalf of our board, we just want to extend our gratitude to each and every one of you for being here with us this evening, just as friends and supporters of Jeremiah and all of the great work that we're doing in this community. We could not successfully fulfill our mission without the continued work of many, and so again, I just hope you'll join me tonight in thanking many of those people. All of our volunteers, our staff, our donors, our program contributors are really working tirelessly to elevate Jeremiah's mission, our vision, which is simply put, a world where single moms and their kids can prosper. So I'll begin tonight with our trustees. I want to extend a big thank you to our Board of Trustees, my fellow Board of Trustees, many who have served in this role for a number of years. I want to thank each of you for your guidance and encouragement during my term as board chair. We've seen many, many changes, particularly in the last couple of years. And so I want to thank you all for asking the hard questions when necessary. I want to thank you for adapting. COVID, of course, has thrown us on so many loops and peaks and valleys, and so thank you for adapting and pivoting as necessary. And I want to just say thank you for showing up, albeit virtually most of the time in the last couple of years. We really appreciate it. So I would just ask any of our current Board of Trustees members who are in the audience tonight, just please stand and be recognized. And I know that I've seen a few former trustees in the audience as well, and so I would just have you raise a hand, stand up quickly as well, and be acknowledged, and thank you for your continued support of the mission and the organization. Our time spent in Greece this evening by way of the Holiday Inn would simply not be possible without the generosity of our sponsors. And I know some of them we have thanked previously this evening, but I would again just like to thank our sponsors who help us and enable us to host this event on behalf of our families. So again, our special thank you to Sanford Women's, our presenting journey sponsor, our excursion sponsors, Bell Bank, First International Bank and Trust, Tito's Handmade Vodka, Border States, our passport sponsors, the Artie Offit Company, Frederickson and Byron, Schultz and Associates. And finally, our Fund a Family lead sponsor, Starian Bank. Let's give them all a round of applause. In addition to those event sponsors, I would call your attention to your program. It lists countless table sponsors, in-kind sponsors, who are also a big part of this evening's success. Thank you to all of those. While COVID-19 greatly impacted volunteer opportunities, we are slowly welcoming back our campus volunteers. These volunteers have done everything from greeting people as they come in the front door, answering the phones, providing meals for our families in prior years, offering childcare support, and so much more. And so again, we're excited to slowly welcome them back as some of our COVID protocols are lifted. But I would just also want to recognize any of you in the audience tonight who have volunteered previously, currently for Jeremiah program. Please stand up and be recognized. Really, thank you, volunteers, for being an invaluable extension of our team. We couldn't do it without you. And in particular, as we think about those volunteers, I really want to call out tonight our event planning committee, this all-volunteer committee who has contributed many, many hours of trying to ensure that tonight's event is successful. In the last few years, this team has worked tirelessly to plan and replan both virtual and in-person event options and formats, again, with much of the unknown due to the pandemic. And so please stand, the members of our Gala committee. We just really thank you for tonight's wonderful evening. I like it. You guys can get a little rowdy. It's okay. Jeremiah Program's two-generational model, including our over 20 years of impact, is uniquely positioned to frame a national conversation around the investments required to achieve the vision of a world where single moms and their children can prosper. While our headquarters remain in Minneapolis, Minnesota, where the organization was founded, our footprint has now grown to include the communities of Minneapolis and St. Paul, Minnesota, Austin, Texas, Rochester, Southeast Minnesota, Boston, Massachusetts, Brooklyn, New York, and recently announced communities of Las Vegas, Nevada, and Baltimore, Maryland. This model not only includes residential campus facilities very similar to what we have here in Fargo-Moorhead, but we're also leveraging new and innovative community models that also partner with established housing and educational entities. Be assured that wherever our program is located, the 5 pillars of affordable housing, access to a career track education, supportive community, quality early childhood development, and empowerment and leadership and life skills coursework are all remaining as integral parts of the holistic programming model. Representatives from our national team are expertly leading and increasing the program's visibility as voices in showcasing this nationally distinctive two-generation model that we have, Jeremiah. Jill Miller, who is our Vice President for Campus Excellence, is here tonight representing the national office, and I would ask that Jill stand and be recognized. Our gratitude tonight also extends to our staff who wholeheartedly see this work through on a daily basis. And as you heard earlier from Elise, just really speaking about that support that she received from Jeremiah team members, this support has a lasting impact on our families every single day. They come alongside the mothers and families, they support them, they teach them, they encourage them. And I say it all the time, and I joke that everyone gets tired of me saying it, but we have some of the best staff, I feel, in the nonprofit community in Fargo. So I would ask our staff to also stand up tonight and be recognized for all of your hard work. And last, but certainly not least, we would be remiss not to honor the phenomenal woman who served this team as our executive director for over 3 years, Dr. Lonnie Peterson. There's Lonnie. Lonnie, I miss you. Lonnie reminded us daily to center ourselves in gratitude. She championed our moms and their successes whenever, wherever, to whomever she was given the opportunity. And she successfully secured Section 8 vouchers from the city of Fargo, which was a multi-year process that started even before Lonnie joined us, but will carry on as just one of the many legacies that you will leave us with during your time. And so we just want to thank Lonnie for her faithful service and leadership, and we will miss you. But we are so excited for the opportunity that retirement affords you and your family. And so we hope that we will see you around. Thank you, Lonnie. So what's next? That might be a question that some of you are having. You've probably seen the information on the screen scrolling through tonight. But I am honored to announce tonight that Leticia Hellerud will assume leadership of Jeremiah Program Fargo-Moorhead, effective April 28th. Leticia, oh, there you are. Leticia has spent her life and career supporting women and children through forward-thinking leadership, program management, community engagement, advocacy, and equity-driven principles. She's advocated for Head Start families with Southeastern North Dakota Community Action Agency, coordinated statewide settlement for an average of 500 new refugees annually with Lutheran Social Services of North Dakota. And over the last 7 years, Leticia has led policy and systems change as an advanced gender, racial, and socioeconomic inclusion, as a published author, as a Bush Foundation Fellow, a board and community leader, and as part of her intercultural consulting practice in areas of diversity, equity, and immigrant issues. She's a busy, busy lady. We are so pleased, Leticia, to have you join our Fargo team. And for many of you in the room, she's probably a familiar face. However, if you haven't had a chance to meet her or you are not familiar with her, we will be hosting a meet and greet event on May 17th. And so please watch for more details coming soon on that. And so I'll leave you tonight. We're currently serving 61 individuals with room for more on and off campus through our empowerment and leadership courses in our Child Development Center. And we just want to thank you for your partnership in helping single mothers achieve their goals to better their own lives and the lives of their children. Your partnership really builds up this entire community. And so again, just on behalf of the Jeremiah program, we want to thank you and the families that we serve, and our deepest gratitude to each of you. Thank you.
How about another round of applause for Abby Burgum, everybody? All right, what a fun night. Did you guys have fun? I'm glad. Made putting on the bow tie just worth it. I had to YouTube how to tie a bow tie again. It's been a while. So anyway, a reminder to check your phones. The silent auction should be over now, just finished. Check your phones. If you want anything, you can pick them up on your way out outside in the press room, and then settle up with payment and all that kind of stuff. It should all be done through the app, but if there's any hiccups, they'll take care of you. We do have one more thing to announce, and that is what location won the votes, the People's Choice Award, for where we want to celebrate next year here in Fargo. So this will dictate our theme and our food and everything. And we've got the results in now. And the winner is Brazil. So next year we're going to Brazil. That's pretty exciting. So, if you want to win a trip to Brazil, come on back next year. You know, and there's other things, folks. How do you keep helping? You don't just come to a gala and help once a year, right? You can help by volunteering. You can help by doing a lot of things. Bring some friends next year that can contribute and all that kind of stuff. So we do have a grand total tonight, and these are unofficial results, so we've got to tabulate and do everything else. But we've raised tonight over $116,000, ladies and gentlemen. We should all feel very proud that we were all a part of that. That's going to help so many families get on their feet and keep it going. So we want to thank you so much. And one last reminder, if you're a winner of an item, pick it up on the way out and enjoy the rest of your evening, folks. Thank you so much. Your generosity humbles me. Thank you and God bless. Have a good drive home.